Today's book, What If Everybody Did That? By Colleen M. Madden. Can you guess what the book is about? Stop and jot. I'm going to read the cover. If you drop just one soda can out the window, it's no big deal, right? What if everybody did that? What if everybody broke the rules and spoke during story time? Didn't wash up or splash too much at the pool? Then the world would be a mess. But what if everybody obeyed the rules so that the world would become a prettier place? This book shows how each person's small, everyday choices, good or bad, have consequences one way or another. Hey, when we went to the zoo, I fed just a little of my popcorn to the bear. The zookeeper waved his broom and said, "What if everybody did that?" Stop and jot. Things you think about. I just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that?" I like this book. It sort of asks you the questions that you can jot about. On the way to visit Grandma and Grandpa in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The patrolman who pulled us over said, "What if everybody did that?" At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of the frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table glared at me over her glasses and said, "What if everybody did that?" I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. As she shooed me into the bathroom, she said, "What if everybody did that?" During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her finger to her lips and said, "What if everybody did that?" Sometimes we jot about the things we think about how we relate to a story, too. Can any of you relate to this? So the kids are yelling out, "I gotta go potty. Why can't we read one of the other books? I've already heard this one." I can touch my toes, see? How much do you weigh? I'm so hungry. When is break time? My mom said that recycling is a very good thing. While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I just honked it a few times, but Mr. Thompson came to the door. He shook his head and said, "What if everybody did that?" At the swimming pool, I splashed a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that?" On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshift glared at me in the rearview mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?" Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school. Miss Sanders made me pick it up and said, "What if everybody did that?" Who picks your coats up at home? At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Walters saw me when he sent me to stand by the wall and said, "What if everybody did that?" When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw wrapper. The waitress stopped taking our orders and looked straight at me. She said, "What if everybody did that?" After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?" When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. What if everybody did that, though? Everybody should. So, take a second, finish up your jots. What do you think?